Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Sword, but we only can use grass-type Pokemons. Once again, this is a hardcore Nuzlocke, so we are not going to be using items between battle. We are only going to be using grass Pokemon. We can only catch one per route as long as it is also a grass Pokemon. We must name the Pokemon. I have a fun little thing what we're going to do to name the Pokemon between these episodes and everything. And once again, we are not following the over-leveling clause at this current moment, or I guess we are at the current moment, but we are not going to in the future more than likely. But let's go on, jump right into it and enjoy today's episode. We're going to start out this episode in probably the most weird way that you guys will ever have seen. So unfortunately, I'm going to stop playing this as a Nuzlocke. There's too many factors that are just making this not fun for me. I'm finding it very hard every single day to come home from work and even open up my recording software to start this gameplay because it's purely a struggle at this point. We've completely passed the point of challenge to this is almost near impossible. Definitely picked the wrong game for this. The only thing that we have going for us right now is we have Flapple, who is 4 times weak to ice. We have Snover, who's 4 times weak to fire. We have Cherubi, who's just weak. And then we also have Ferroseed, who's also 4 times weak to fire. This game has a lot of fire Pokemon in it, especially the ones that are going to be coming up here later in the end game. And there's only one other Pokemon we're going to be able to get, and that is actually Phantump. And Phantump is, though a good Pokemon, not really going to help us finish off the game. I have one of two options here. Really, it's either we just stop playing this series overall and we just start a new series, which has crossed my mind more than once because this is one of my least favorite generations of Pokemon alongside with the Black and White series. I don't know what it is. I just feel no enjoyment through this, and it could just be that the grinding aspect of it is if you want to level your Pokemon, either you need a outdated Switch, which actually allows you to upgrade and get some rare candies and everything illegitimately to allow you to stay on level par with how we're doing this, or I have to go run around the wild area for 30 to 45 minutes just to be able to level my Pokemon. And in that case, it's like, I don't know, it almost feels like I have to cheat the game and save and just reboot over and over if I wanted to do it that way to not lose any Pokemon legitimately, and it's not fun. The point of this is there's just not enough fun going on with me here, so we're going to ditch the Nuzlocke aspect. We're going to allow ourselves to actually get our Pokemon out of here, and I'm going to level them. It also allows us to use our starter again and Shiftry just because he's so fun. I really want to enjoy this game. I want to play this game, and I'm hoping that this relates over to you guys as well, and you'll forgive me for this. If you guys don't like that I'm doing this, please let me know in the comments. We'll just completely drop this series overall, and I will move on to a different series probably next week if that's the case. That way it gives me some time to get some prep up and everything. For the time being, we're going to take Thwackey. Thwacky's great. We're going to need him again. Abomasnow's really good, also is Ferroseed, but I only want one 4 times weak, so we'll drop him. We'll take Shiftry over Cherubi. I think a Roserade would be very fun, so we will take Roselia. Gloom is good, and I don't know if I'm back and forth between Gloom or Eldegoss, but let's do it this way. So we see Flapple is a physical attacker, Thwacky's a physical, Shiftry's physical, Ferroseed's technically physical, but he's more defensive, and Roselia is going to be a special, so we do want one more special Pokemon. Unfortunately, Abomasnow is physical, so we will take Gloom in this aspect, and that will allow us to continue playing. And again, I'm sorry if you guys don't like this, but we're doing it. I need to enjoy this game. I need to get back into this. This is rough on me. I am very sorry. While going on through and leveling, I actually found one of these nice pretty little craters with a Morlul in it, and I almost actually ran away from this, and then I remembered, wait, Morlul and Shiinotic, they're both grass-type Pokemon. So we went ahead, we did this, I pressed the record button on it, and we decided to throw out Gloom and Dynamaxer as well, just so that we were able to use our Max Ooze to be able to take this thing out. Now, the Salazzle here moves faster, knocks it pretty much down, Magikarp tickles it, and we are able to use a Max Ooze to straight up hit this Morlul and take it out. I just used a friend ball because I couldn't remember if Shiinotic was a friendship evolution or not, so we went ahead, we threw it, and we were able to catch the Morlul. And weirdly enough, while I was going through making the name, like we have been in this exact same theme, something about Morlul, the way I spelled it here, it was apparently not allowed, so we changed that up, and we continued on with our leveling process of our other Pokemon, which is going to be next getting Morlul to evolve into Shiinotic, because a Grass Fairy type is very good, because it does kind of fix some of our weaknesses that we have. We also went ahead and started to evolve Thwackey, We used a large candy, threw it on him, and next thing you know, our Thwacky is now a Rillaboom. Now, after Rillaboom evolves, he usually wants to move the learn the move, Drum Beating, which is a great move. It's just about second to Grassy Glide with grassy terrain. So we're going to easily take out Branch Poke with his other signature move, throw in Drum Beating, and then we're good. The game is going to continue to make me look like a liar, and we see Maractus literally on the next route over, so we're not fully out of grass Pokemon. However, Maractus is just not a good Pokemon. I mean, she's not bad, she's not good, she's kind of middle of the road. So Flapple's going to go for a Dragon Pulse. We are going to get a crit and luckily not be able to take this Maractus out because I'm still following most of the rules, just minus the full death core kind of thing. And we're gonna throw a Great Ball, catch the Maractus, and I just straight struggled. I left this in so you could see how much I just struggled to make this name. I couldn't spell Maractus correctly. I kept putting the wrong letters. I kept hitting the wrong buttons, but sure enough, we were able to head to Stow on Side, which is gonna be the next area. I called it B earlier, or or later in this video at some point, but it's actually Bay, so that's not a big deal. The important part here is Hop. We do have to hot fight Hop. He has a very strong team, especially with his leading Pokemon, which is going to be Cramorant. He drops some of his other Pokemon, but Hop is always in the way. We got to keep knocking him down every single time we see him. We are like a classroom bully. For the parts leading up to this video, it'll be a little bit of talking about the battle, a little bit of introspection as well, because this battle is tedious. We're using Ferroseed. He's just full-on stall Pokemon this entire thing, so we have Ingrain on him. He's going to be getting healed. He has Iron Barbs, and he also has a Leftovers. So Cramorant's not that big of a thing. He does have the Gulp Missile, which hurts quite a bit and drops my defenses, which actually terrifies me a little bit, but realistically doesn't end up that bad, seeing how Cramorant's stupid and goes for a Fury attack. Every single time a Fury attack hits a Pokemon with Iron Barbs or Rough Skin, they take damage every single time. So that actually puts him within range for an Iron Head to go out, and we bring Ferroseed back because his next Pokemon is going to be Silicobra, and I think Fnatic is going to be a better Pokemon, so the Glare comes out, that's not a big deal, and we're able to take the Silicobra out in the next hit. Now, the Toxel comes out, and I'm like, I need a switch. So I go into Ferroseed, and this is where the grind of this battle is going to come. I have my Ingrain down, so I'm getting healed from that. I have my Leftovers out. I'm getting healed by that. The Toxel here only has moves that can barely tickle me, or Tearful Look, which drops my attack, which makes this a lot longer because then I can't use my physical moves to knock him down a bunch. But he's also not that fast, so Gyro Ball doesn't do too much. So we're just stuck pretty much using Iron Head. At some point in here, I actually decide that, we'll use a Pin Missile, and that does even worse. So I just go right back into Iron Head. But, that's how it is. We have to do this. This is not a fight I wanted to do, but it is something we have to do to move on to the next gym. I don't know what Pokemon we're going to do. Hopefully we're going to be able to get Dazzling Gleam on Shiinotic very soon because it's a great move, literally a great move, but I don't know when he gets it. And that will allow us to probably clear Bay pretty quickly through this. I don't really know how long it'll take, but it should take a decent amount of time. And I don't actually know what the layout of this is going to be. I hope you guys enjoy this aspect. So we drop the Nuzlocke. Our Pokemon will no longer be considered dead when we lose a battle. That's just going to make this a little bit easier to play through because playing with only grass types who are physical pretty much, and everything either being fire or faster than us or having high physical defense just made this really hard for me to want to play. So taking that out of here is fine. We're still going to try to abide by the no over leveling if possible. These next two gyms are going to kind of not allow that because they're the exact same level, and we're going to be moving towards no using any items during battle and things like that. And I want to keep as much of the previous rules as possible minus the no death. Happily here you see we're able to take Hop out, and he gets really sad. He's sad that we dropped the part of the Nuzlocke thing. Opal, on the other hand, just shows up, scares the absolute crap out of me. Gives us B's card or Bay's card. I don't really know which one she gives me because I do have to say I do have some new restored hope in playing this. I'm actually enjoying it again. What you guys have just seen, literally this video was like the last 3 hours of my day. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video so that way I can begin work on the next video and post that one as soon as possible because I do like to post things 2 times a week, usually at least, and it's been very slacking because of our Minecraft server that we've been playing. Now, I did ask online and didn't get very many replies, so I'll mention it here in this video. I do have a Minecraft server that I did start up with a bunch of friends from work. Now, however, I might not ever post any of those videos on there because personal reasons and whatnot. However, I did have some people say that they would be very interested in me posting Minecraft content onto the YouTube channel, and the way that the algorithm goes with that is if I post it and it does significantly worse than these videos, YouTube kind of like puts my channel lower on the list for videos and whatnot, so it would really need some support to go along with it. So that would definitely not start, you know, if we were to decide that, until after this series at the least. If you guys are really interested in seeing either Minecraft content and or maybe Pixelmon, so it's Pokemon and Minecraft mixed together, please drop it below in the comments. You know, let me know if you guys are interested in something like that, if you are not interested in something like that, and we will definitely be starting off B, the fighting gym trainer, in the next one. I'm going to be using Shiftry because he does have our, I believe it is called Air Cutter. Yes, Shiftry does have Air Cutter. Shiinotic is a fairy type. He's just very strong. He's very good. Well, they're supposed to get, I think it's Dazzling Gleam here in a little bit, so I'm not really sure when that's going to be, but hopefully soon. We do have Flapple, who's just a great Pokemon. He's been leading the charge. We do have Rillaboom back, and I did give him Earth Power, so he does have a little bit of coverage. We also have Roselia, who's just kind of hanging out in the back, because whenever that happens, that happens. And then we have Ferroseed, who you saw during the hot battle. I unfortunately had to use him as just a full-on stall because we didn't have anything else to go into. I would like to thank everybody for watching today's episode. Please make sure you like the video. If you like the video, drop a comment down below about what you would like to see in the next series or how you guys are liking this video. Subscribe to the channel so you know when we are posting new videos. If you hit the little bell icon next to that, you'll get notified whenever we get to post videos. Also, check down in the info description. We have all of my social links, how you guys can get a hold of me if you have requests or pretty much just any little loose ends you could possibly think about. And once again, if you guys like the video, go ahead, press that like button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.